us what 35 looks like with the base 10 blocks. 35. Okay, count that for us.
10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
Okay, great. Now, if we were going to put that on a number line, what two numbers, what two tens would we put it by, between? So what would go on each side of the number line? So you want to think about how many tens you have there. Now, where's the end of the number line? There's one end. Where's the other end? Okay, what would go on that beginning point?
30.
Okay, go ahead. And what would go on the end point?
40.
Yep. And can you find the midpoint on that number line? The middle? Do you know what number would go there? What's between 30 and 40?
$35.
Okay, good. Mark it. Did you find where your number would fall on the number line? You have 35. Did you already find where your number would fall?
Yes.
Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take 3 ones away. Where would that new number fall on the number line? Why would it fall there?
Because it because 32 and 32 would go like somewhere over.
Oh, somewhere over where?
Somewhere over here.
You think 32 would go somewhere where? You're moving
Right
your...
here.
Okay, okay, very good. Now what if we added 100 to that? So make 100 more. And what is our new number?
132.
Okay, so let's erase the numbers on our number line. You can just use your finger for now. Okay. And if we were going to place hundreds on the ends of those number lines, what two hundreds would 132 fall between? So it's important to look at how many hundreds are already there. How many hundreds are already there?
1.
So what would the first point, what would the first end of our number line be?
1.
1 what?
100.
Yep, go ahead. And what would the end point be? The one on the other end. That's 100, and we're putting hundreds. What would the next 100 be? Now you still have that midpoint. Do you know what number the midpoint would be? What's between 100 and 200?
105.
Not quite. I mean, you're not quite there, not quite enough. It's larger. The midpoint is 150. So put down 150. Okay, now look at your number. Oh, no, go ahead. You can finish. Look at your number that you made with base 10 blocks. Where would your number go on that number line? Okay. Why do you think it would go there?
Because when you count, 100, 131, 130.
Okay, so if we're looking at that and 100 is at the beginning and 150 is in the middle, where would 130 be? 132. It wouldn't be that close to 100. Where might 130 be? If we think of it in tens, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. How would we mark up our number line so that it shows tens? So erase your little baby line. Okay. And then how would we make it into 10 equal parts so that we can kind of see it? So where would 110 go? 120, 130, 140. We already have 150. So how would we partition our line? And then we can find out where 132 goes. That if you would have this, you would say, okay, right about there's 110, right about there's 120, right about there's 130, right about there's 140. So they're in equal parts. Can you put those into 10 equal parts? So where would 110 go? So if I'm thinking if 150 is here, and 110 is all the way down here, and 100 is all the way down there, a 110 would be right about there. Where would 120 be? Okay. So let's think about this. This is 100, and this is 110. Would 120 be right about here? Okay, because it's close to 110. Where would 130 be? Where would 140 be? Okay, now do you see we're not absolutely perfect, but we're doing our best, right? So could you do 60, 70, 80, 90 over on the other side? A little bit further. 170, 180, 190, and 200. So now we have those in there in tens. So where would 132 go? $132. What's your prediction?
Right here.
Okay, so if it was right there, and we're looking at this, and we say, okay, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. Would it be after 190? No, where would 132 be? What? Definitely after the 100. How many tens would it be after? And you can look at your picture clue to help you. How many tens would it be after? How many tens are there?
3.
Okay, so where would the 103 tens be? Well, that's after 150. So we'd have 150, 160, 170. We need 130. So we're going to look down here. 110, 120, 130. Where's 132? Where do you think? I'm going to mark this for you so you can see it, okay? 130. So if that's 130, where would 132 be?
Right here.
Okay. Well, remember, this is 140. So where would 132 be? If we have 130, is there another 10? Is there another 10? No. So would it be on 140? No. There's only 2 1s left. So where would that go? We know it's after 130, not before, because look, there's 3 10s. So it would have to go right after 130. Probably a little bit closer to 130. Why is that? Because there's 3 10s and just a couple of
1s.
Yep, makes sense? Okay, good job.